Hello, everyone. This is Nathan Chua again, coming from you from the Philippines in Quezon City, Metro Manila. Again, for those of you who are new here, I'm a counselor here from the Philippines. And for more information about what I do and what I can do to help you, just go to my website, onelifeonly.net. And welcome to my channel, One Life Only Counseling Services channel. And for you who haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and do like this uh video. All right. Okay. So the topic for the day is a little bit I could say hackneyed, because depression is really a very common issue among a lot of people who come to counseling. It's understandable. In fact, some people would call it the common cold of counseling. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate to this topic. I haven't written anything about depression in a long time. So, in fact, some of the old posts that I had about depression in the past could have been deleted because my website had been hacked sometime a few years ago. So, again, for those of you who are new here, this website started way back in 2009. So some of the content or all of the content you will be seeing on my website probably starts around 2022. So they're all pretty new. So I guess this is the first time since 2022 that I'm writing about or vlogging about depression. Okay. And I'm sure this message can touch a lot of people who are going through some difficult moments in life. Right. So the title for today's article is, Are You Depressed? No, you're not. You are called by a name. I don't think your parents or guardians would name you depressed. Yes, this is kind of a play on words, but it can also serve as a reminder to you that your depression doesn't define you. I have met a good number of clients who have come to me saying that they have been diagnosed with major depression and subsequently medicated for something they are supposed to have that causes the depression, some sort of brain disease. It no longer surprises me when clients come to me and say that they had a chat with their provider for 15 minutes, 1 5, and voila, they are labeled as being stricken by something that is called major depressive disorder or MDD. Sad to say, you're broken and you need some fix it. These conclusions are made in the service of a manual that says someone has a problem with depression when it lasts for a couple of weeks or more, plus a few other criteria listed. Most people who get such a diagnosis often end up feeling like they have a very little control over their choices regarding how they want to spend their time. Much of their time from there on will be focused entirely on getting rid of their depression. They begin to adjust their lives and expectations about their lives and their relationships around a diagnosis. People have to be careful about their feelings. They shouldn't say anything that can trigger my depression or sense of self worth. All of a sudden, a mask is worn throughout, sadly, their remaining existence. Hopefully not, though. All right. Well, this is quite common. And it's pretty much putting a label, right across your chest, telling everybody, well, you guys have to adjust to me. I'm going through this problem, and this is me. You have to do things that won't trigger me, and you have to be walking on eggshells. All right. Now, a few words about sadness. I have recently shared this thought experiment about our sad feelings. It speaks about how understandable our negative feelings are. If you were in a funeral wake to visit the friends and loved ones of the departed, wouldn't you be surprised if anyone came out or came in without at least a tinge of sadness in their face? If you lost someone you cared for, would you think you're abnormal for feeling sad? Wouldn't you once in a while, even after years following the death, emphasis on years, following the death of a loved one or loss of a loved one, still feel a sadness that comes with a reminder of the person who once meant so much to you? Wouldn't that be about just being a person who has feelings? Yet we have a system or a culture that says you only have a couple of weeks to get over your sadness. The loop. I remember an expert sharing that depression, as we interpret it today, is not about the presence of sadness, but the unwillingness to feel sadness. The loop happens when you and I try to get rid of our feelings of sadness. This can come in many different forms. We may try to distract ourselves, opt out of activities we enjoy, ruminate about the guilt and the what ifs, and some of us even take substances. The sad news is, unless we have a major brain injury or you are close to the age when you get hit by Alzheimer's, you will experience sadness sooner or later. No amount of avoiding can help you on your way to being unable to feel. Take it from me. There are times I wake up feeling sad for no particular reason at all. That's just the case about feelings. They visit us once in a while and they come and go of their own accord. In short, the loop kind of looks like this. You don't only feel sad, but also feel sad that you are sad. So that's the loop. You're not just sad, you're sad that you're sad, you're guilty that you're sad, you're worried that you're sad while everybody else is happy. All right. So it's not what you are, it's something you have. You are not a walking depression. You can just observe. Take a full day without any medication and see if you will feel sad 24 hours nonstop. Chances are you'll find that your sadness only visits you in spurts. And when it is a longer spurt, chances are you are trying to suppress it. The problem with that strategy is that the more you try to forget about your sadness, the more you remember, because trying to forget something only reminds you of what you have to forget. So that's the paradox, right? The meaning behind the sadness. Finally, this article won't be complete without some kind of redemption. If our sadness were meaningless, then I would be the first to recommend that all of us should find ways to escape it. For example, if you're being physically or verbally abused by a partner or a guardian, this is needless pain that all of us can and should avoid. But the kind of sadness I speak about here does stand for something. Our sadness means we have lost something or someone of great value to us. We have sad feelings for a reason. We are sad for the loss of a loved one because we love them. If our sadness stood for something as life changing and powerful as love, then why should we be ashamed of it? I remember an author and psychologist mentioned that we have tears come out of our eyes because they were meant to be seen. I often say this to my clients. Your tears today tell me something about you that any form of running away or medicating your way out of sadness cannot. They tell me something about you that makes me feel connected to you. You're just as human as I am. So, next time you lose someone or something that matters to you, take a moment and look at the other side of the coin. This moment is precious because your sad feelings tell you you have lost something or someone precious. And for you to feel the pain of the loss, it is the essence of why it is both difficult and a privilege to be part of the human species. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed today's blog. And if you're on Spotify, this will be on Spotify. And remember to like and subscribe. That really helps the channel reach more people out there who might be like just like you, interested in learning more about depression. Okay. So again, visit my website onelifeonly.net for more information. And I hope this clears the air about your sadness. That your sadness is not a sickness. Your sadness means something. Your tears mean something. And to throw that away would be such a waste. Goodbye for now and hope to see you on the next vlog. Bye.